All right, this is everything gotten. Well, there's stuff inside, but everything will be shown here. Gotten from Madison Square Garden on October, what is today, 2nd, 2025. I'm in the hotel right now out on Long Island. I'm a lot happier to be having a hotel way out here where I can spread out a little bit more than in the city. I only spent, a handful of hours in, around the area of Madison Square Garden, and I'm honestly glad I don't have to spend any more than that. I am not a city person. I do like walking around the city. Walking around the city is fine. Driving around the city and dealing with parking and all of that is a different story. Anyway, um, everything was fine, obviously, with the game. First time Madison Square Garden, really, bucket list item, I think, for a lot of people. Cool to check that off. And yeah, let's just start looking at the stuff here. We have they called it a refillable cup. I call it a souvenir cup. Same thing. I didn't need a refill, but it does come with this thing with like a handle and like a little bendy straw sort of thing. So that's cool. The cup itself has the Rangers logo, presented by Chase. Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. Free refills. Like I said, I didn't take advantage of that, but I just wanted the cup. And then Rangers, the kind of their alternate, kind of what you see on the jerseys, I guess. And yeah, so that's the cup. The bag is pretty high quality, kind of like one of those reusable store bags if you live in New Jersey. Madison Square Garden. Well, I guess reusable bags can exist anywhere. It's just you have to use them in New Jersey. Anyway, Madison Square Garden, a little picture of the roof there, which is weird because it comes down. Like if you're in the upper deck somewhere, the video board is underneath you, which is kind of a strange thing. But anyway, like what I said, the world's most famous arena. Actually, I didn't say it in this. I said it in the intro, I think. But anyway, I grabbed a straw that I didn't need because just out of habit, when I asked for a cup, I that was just habit. I didn't think that there'd be a little bendy straw with it. But anyway, I got a shirt as I typically do for being first time at an arena. And there's something else in here. I don't get a ton of pucks, but this was different. What was this? $28 for this? Yikes! But this was important to me because I like the limited time stuff. If it wasn't an anniversary year and it was just, normal Rangers logo, even if it was on an official game puck, it would be like, all right, not necessary. But because it's a limited time anniversary year, this is the first and well, I wouldn't say only, but I don't know when the next time I'm really gonna feel like going to Madison Square Garden is. I picked it up. Anniversary years I'm a sucker for. I am a sucker for these anniversary years. Can I open this? Oh, I'm gonna try opening it for a second. All right, so I got the plastic off. The NHL thing is just like a little cart. Yeah, I don't really necessarily need to keep this. It does say official game puck, but I don't know. It's just a little piece of cardboard. I don't necessarily need that. Anyway, here's what it looks like outside of the case. Like I said, I don't typically pick up these pucks. When I do, it's typically like AHL playoffs because I really like in the playoffs how they have a special puck for every playoff round and every matchup. That I do always spring for. But as far as just regular season, or in this case preseason, typically don't go for it if it's just like their main logo on a puck. But like I said, this is different because it's 100th anniversary, Centennial as they call it, and I just think that's really cool to have a limited time thing. Can I fit back in there? There we go. There we go. Anyway, and here's the shirt, which is also Centennial related. Like I said, I'm a sucker for when they have merch of their anniversary years. Um, like I said, just so happens that I am there in this season. Technically, it's 2026, but hockey seasons, it starts in one year and ends in the other. So it is this season. New York Rangers, 100 years, hockey club, a couple of logos. So yeah, it took me 25 years to get here, and I don't know how long it'll be till I go back again. Like I said, it's not really something that I want to go to too many times, um, just because it's kind of a hassle to get there, and just the whole day is just kind of a hassle for me personally. Other people might enjoy city life, and I don't mind it. Like I said, if I'm not stressing out trying to find parking garages that are, I feel like I'm gonna scrape the top of my car on. um, but yeah, no. But anyway, what was my point in that? My point was, um, out of any year to go for the first time, I'm glad that it was this season, because of the Centennial thing. I think this is going to be, a really cool thing to have and say that I was at one of their games during their 100th season. Um, and also, obviously, same thing with the Buck. I said it's Madison Square Garden is not going to be something I go to very often at all. I said I'm 25. This is my first time going there, and I went by myself, which probably didn't help the stress being on myself in a place like that. But I said if there's any time to go, I'm glad it was this season. So anyway, that is it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.